Okay, 50 minutes past the hour, time to go on the docket with John Patrick Dolan, breaking down the latest headlines in the courtroom. First one up, and I talked about it earlier in the show here, Zorkov Tsarnaev, the young brother there that's stood trial rather and found guilty of the bombing that killed several people and wounded 260 in Boston. The big question now, life in prison or death penalty. What do you think is going to happen, or what are you hearing?
Well, the jury decides. 40 witnesses were called for the defense. They concluded on Monday with Helen Prégine, who you may remember is the nun that was featured in Dead Man Walking.
Oh, yeah, Susan Sarandon and Sean Penn.
She said that she talked to him, that he appeared to be remorseful. The prosecution went after her a little bit, and then the defense sort of came back and said, would you tell this jury that you thought he was remorseful if you didn't believe it? And it's a little hard to assail the sincerity of a nun.
Right.
So they ended their witness list. They made their arguments, and today the jury gets the case. The jury will get the jury instructions in the case. And frankly, I think this is a very interesting, anomalous situation. You know, the state of Massachusetts doesn't have the death penalty.
They don't like the death penalty.
But Catholics essentially were not allowed on the jury because, of course, they don't support the death penalty. So the nun's impact may or may not be significant. It's a toss-up in this case. Judy Clark has a track record of getting life without possibility rather than death for some very notorious clients. I have a feeling she might in this one, although you never know.
Yeah, I was going to say this has that, you know, cloud of terrorism and homegrown terrorism, and we're dealing with ISIS nowadays, and so I don't know. You're right. It can go either way.
Exactly.
On this one. We'll find out if they come right back after they get this morning with a verdict before it's read. You probably know it's, I would think, death, if they come back fast.
I think if they come back fast, it's life.
Really?
Because really, when people sit and seriously consider executing someone, I think they need time in order to come to terms with that.
I think the video and the pictures are tough for people to see, that him and his brother were standing there in the crowd next to those little kids, and then just dropped the backpacks with the bombs and walked off casually.
I agree
and
with
then
that.
went on with their life the next day until the big manhunt started, acting like no big deal. They just killed a bunch of people. Well, I don't know. It'd be a tough one to sit on that jury.
Oh, man.
Right?
Very difficult.
Okay, and finally, something's going on with ICE, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the ICE agents. What's going on with them out in L.A.?
Well, they've been in the L.A. County Jail, and they've been holding people after their sentences were over and then deporting. Yesterday, the city council agreed to invite ICE to leave the jail, and they instituted a new system where if the sheriff believes there's a violent criminal, they can notify ICE, because 58,000 people have been deported after serving a sentence in the LA County Jail, and the information that was indicated was that most of those people are not violent criminals. And so there was an argument they're just making their quota, they're not really doing what they're supposed to do, they're not following President Obama's direction that we should only export or deport the violent criminals. So the LA County Jail now is going to let ICE know when a violent criminal's case comes to the point where they're going to be released. The difficulty with that, of course, is if it's a violent criminal, they don't stay in the LA County Jail, they go to the state prison.
Right. And we have an overcrowding problem there.
Right. So I think what's going to happen is there's going to be much fewer individuals deported from Los Angeles. We don't have ICE inside of our jails here in Riverside County. We do notify them, obviously, if there's somebody who's violent who's being released. This is all part of the move, I think, to eventually come up with a plan for dealing with illegal immigration.
Well, and as we wrap up here, that's what's going to be my comment, is we've got an immigration problem, and until we fix that and rewrite the regs and rules and enforce them, whatever happens in the jails and prisons, it's not going to matter. We need to fix immigration, as we all know. All right, JPD, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. If you need some more information, some help, some legal advice, if you get yourself in trouble or something, call John Patrick Dolan. There's his email. It's dolanlawoffices.com. As we head to break, quick reminder of our Mathis Brothers sponsored